EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you... To start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Steps away to his left. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run left with Pollard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Push him back. Push him back.
Prescott to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, a run with Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Prescott down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Buying time to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
You got him. You got him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here comes Berrios. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
Following the fumble recovery, Wilson steps away. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A jet sweep. Here's Tolbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a give here to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
First down, Prescott rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Give to Hall running right.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Carter.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hall again on second down. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third and goal, Wilson. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On second down, Prescott again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wilson to Moore there for a Jets first. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's Gallup on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run with Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 36 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Trucks over him. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to work. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 52 yards. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
They'll drop that down to Carter underneath.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Wilson.
They'll drop this underneath to Carter. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. On second and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. So they trying to tack on 2 more wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
It's that hate, boy.